Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody to the January 16th, 2025 Board of Public Works and Safety meeting. Roll call, please.
Long.
Here.
Greenwell.
Here.
Galina. Here.
Are there any conflict of interest statements?
No, sir.
Approval of the minutes of the meeting of January 9th, 2025.
Motion to approve those minutes.
And I second them.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Bid openings, demolition of 28 through 34 Ruth Street. Looks like we have two. The first one is from J&M Industrial Services in Fair Oaks, Indiana. We have the bid proposal, the Form 96, the non-collusion affidavit, that's the non-collusion affidavit. I don't know which one's the, yeah. I don't see the bid bond for this one, Dean.
Okay.
Bid proposal, Form 96. Non-collusion affidavit. Yeah. I mean, you want to check just to see? Want to take a look at it?
I'd rather you just open it, read it, and then refer it for review.
Okay. It's for Kelly. It's
Yeah.
pointing at Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
mine. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Kelly. Their bid is $318,000. $318,000 again. And we're moving to the second one, which is Environmental Cleaning Corporation out of Markham, Illinois. See the bid proposal, the bid bond. Yeah, I think we're missing that one. The Form 96, and the non-collusion affidavit. And the bid from Environmental Cleansing Corporation is $277,525. Again, that's $277,525. For forwarding.
Request to refer to inspections and for review.
Motion to forward this to inspections for review, tabulation, and recommendation.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, number 6, matters from other department heads or their representatives. Anybody? Okay, moving on to correspondence, letter A. Correspondence received from William Short, Chief of Police, requesting that Officer Sophia Rodriguez receive certified breathalyzer operator specialty pay effective May 31st, 2024.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Letter B, correspondence received from Dean Button requesting advertising dates of January 23rd, 2025 and January 30th, 2025, with the bid opening of February 13th, 2025 for the 2024-2 Community Crossings Project submitted for approval.
City received $1.5 million from the state of Indiana Department of Transportation to do a resurfacing project on Columbia Avenue between 167th and Summer Street. And so we're asking permission to go out to bid for this project. We expect it to come in around $3 million, which is a 50-50 match.
Okay.
So we'd ask for your approval to bid.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dean. Number 8, matters from board members. Anything? Okay. Number 9, new business. Letter A, certificate of insurance received from the Controller's Office, submitted for signature.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter B, contract with Pitney Bowes for postage machine at the Hammond Fire Department submitted for approval.
Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, I'll withhold my comments about what I think about Pitney Bowes, but yes, request its approval.
I kind of want to know, maybe we could talk after the
We
meeting?
could talk after that.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Letter C, agreements to rehabilitate on properties located at 6126 Harrison Avenue, 1101 Roosevelt Street, and 1152 Roosevelt Street, submitted for approval.
Mr. Luter has done inspections on all of these, and through negotiation, I think especially I want to note 6126 Harrison, because I think I want to give credit to the inspections department, Mr. Luter, and the, inspectors of that district, just that really did a good job with the owner to confirm that the rehab would be a single family and not a duplex. I think that was a big victory for the city, so I appreciate that, their work on that, and I would request all of these be approved as long as they're signed, and ask for status dates based upon the expiration dates.
So one of them expires April 17th, and the other two are April 30th. So you want to do it right after April 30th?
Why don't we do the 23rd in the middle, and that way
23rd
we
in the
can go ahead and address all three of them.
24th?
And they're all signed, sorry. The 24th of April?
24th of April, is that the Thursday? Sorry, 24th, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Motion to approve and set this for status for April 24th, 2025.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter D, disposal authorizations received from the police department submitted for approval. Looks wonderful.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter E, request for rental registration hearing submitted for approval.
Motion to set the date for January 30th, 2025.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Letter F, demolition lien for 940 Field Street submitted for approval.
The board may recall this was an emergency demolition.
Yes.
I just wanted the board to acknowledge that we have submitted to the board the invoice and the receipt showing that the work has been done. Photos should also have been sent along, showing that the work's been done, and therefore, under the Unsafe Building Act, I'd request that the demolition lien, based upon the presentation of evidence to the board and the testimony that work has been completed, be signed by the board so we can record it.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Letter G, right-of-way permits received from engineering submitted for approval.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So basically, we have 4 right-of-way permits. One is a series of NIPSCO pole replacements. 3 are alley work by NIPSCO to replace gas services. We'd ask for your approval.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Number 10, old business, letter A, status 7235 through 41 Calumet Avenue.
Yes. Good morning again to the board. I spoke with Attorney Peterson, who was just in here in chambers. He did indicate that his client was going to sign the covenants, which is good news. I had a conversation with him probably about 2 weeks ago regarding the board and the department's, inspections department's desire to have that be the document that's signed. He understands the city's position and just requests a little more time, so I'd like to have it reset for February 6th per agreement.
Motion to set the status for February 6th, 2025.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter B, status for 251 Detroit.
Okay, 251 Detroit. This, of course, is a property owned by Miss Brenda De La Paz. She's here today. Okay, great. Here we go. So just for the board, just to set the record, last time we were here, I'm sorry, let me go back to August 1st. We were looking for new estimates. The bond was waived. It was reset for August 22nd. Ms. De La Paz did not appear then. However, Mr. Luter asked for an October 3rd date to check with Ms. De La Paz regarding financing. On October 3rd, Ms. De La Paz did appear. She got an estimate for plumbing of $10,000 to $15,000. The house was going to be painted, and she was looking for replacement of 4 windows. We reset it for $12,500. She was unable to appear there, so we reset it for today.
Okay. Just for the record, can you give us your name, please?
Yeah, it's Brenda De La Paz.
Can you pull the mic down a little bit? There you go. Okay. Can you tell us where you're at? What's the status of the house right now?
I did get an estimate Monday for my windows, but since I want to replace the front, because in total it's 24 windows. It's a lot. So the front, they did give me an estimate for 2,600, just for the front four that I have. I'm just waiting to do my taxes, so I could just get the outside done as soon as possible. But I did, in the meantime, inside, I did change the window in my kitchen, because it was broken. So that had to be replaced. And then I also did my floors, and I got new cabinets. I haven't gotten any countertops or anything else, but I am doing a little improvement.
Okay.
I guess I'd ask if Mr. Luter could maybe do you want to do another inspection, or do you want to get an
That's
update?
what I was about to ask.
Yeah, based on what Ms. Delapaz says, Chief Kearney and I spoke, and as long as she gets that outside, looking up to snuff, gets the house painted, get those windows replaced, the interior work can be done at her own pace. The plumbing, the electric, drywall replacement, that can all be done at their own pace. So I think we'd be more than satisfied as long as the house wasn't an eyesore on Detroit Street anymore.
Hey, when's the last time you've actually seen the
Probably
house?
when we did the demo inspection.
Okay.
So that's been at least probably 10 months.
Yeah, at least.
Okay. So should we set this for
We
a
can
week
do
or
a
two
status
out?
inspection and do that. We'll do another 90 days, we'll get to spring.
Yeah, I was just going to ask Ms. Delapaz when she thinks that the tax return check will come in.
I'm hoping in March, like
Okay, so maybe we could set it for April, maybe that April 24th date? Does that sound?
April.
Okay for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Does, one more question for Ms. Delapaz, if I could.
Yeah.
I know at one point you said you got an estimate for plumbing. Is that still not complete yet, or?
No, that's, because last year I just got my roof done. so
Sure.
Everything just went pretty much there,
But you're kind of looking
Yeah.
towards doing that, just it's a financing
Yeah.
issue. Okay.
definitely.
Okay, so April 24th is okay for you to come, you'll be back here April 24th? Okay.
Yes.
And that she is okay with Mr. Luter doing a status inspection?
Scheduling this inspection of the home, you're okay with that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Motion to set this for status for April 24th, 2025.
I second.
All in
Thank
favor,
you.
say aye.
Aye.
Letter C, status for 2314 Indianapolis Boulevard.
I believe Ms. Arana is here, present, so she can come up. I had a conversation yesterday, and it's my understanding that basically the water department flushed the line, and they're waiting for the testing to come back from that. But other than that, it's my understanding that the certificate of occupancy is forthcoming.
Right, all utilities have been turned on according to the owner. She's going to hire she was going to hire a different contractor because of disagreement with her first contractor. Then they were trying to work things out. The other contractor has some personal issues going on. She's a little busy, so she's hiring another contractor to finish the work. As far as a time frame, do you have an idea how soon you could get them in and get finished?
Sounds like.
He went to the property, he said like around 2 months, something. That's
So the new contractor's saying between 2 and 3 months.
So are you close to moving in, Sandy?
Kind of.
Okay.
Well, I need the insulation and drywall.
Yeah, you want to say a few things? She doesn't like speaking in the public, so she's a little nervous.
Installation and drywall is needed? Is that accurate?
Yes.
That would sound correct based on history of inspections.
So when's the last time you were in the house, Bill?
Did a framing inspection over the summer, so it's probably been 6 months at least.
But I mean, are we just taking her word, what's been done so far, or should we not look at it, or?
Yeah, we can do it. And I actually mentioned to her as we came up in the elevator, we need to do another inspection
Okay,
to kind of get an idea where we were.
okay. So do you want, what kind of time frame do you want to set?
You want to do, Kevin, you want to do 30 days so I can get into a status
Yeah, I
inspection?
think the
And
key
then we
is
can do
making,
from there.
I think we want to make sure the electric's right. Mr. Kearney's indicated that, so I think we should do that.
February 13th?
Does that give you
Okay.
enough time, Bill?
Yeah, I should be able to get that done in that time.
Motion to set the matter for status for February 13th, 2025.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Letter D, status for 3054 Crane.
This was a garage only. The board, I think, was unhappy last time Mr. Leonard appeared. I think he mentioned that Vincent was in a car crash and was injured. that obviously is still going on, it looks like.
Still recovering.
So the issue at the time was to make sure the debris was picked up, so I'm just going to give the board the prior photo and then the photo from either from yesterday or this photo. So.
Yeah, I remember that, because we thought that could at least have been done.
Oh, still there. Yeah.
So it looks like the door got replaced, which is great progress.
Yeah.
I think there's still an issue with some trash and debris around, so maybe Mr. Leonard could address that.
Could you give us your name again, please?
Sure, Vincent Leonard.
Okay, can you tell us, I mean, I'm happy about the door, but the garbage that's outside the door, is there any reason why that can't be picked up?
There isn't, it just hasn't been done. I haven't been able to do it, but I can talk to my brother about doing that.
Yeah, if you could, please. I think that's an eyesore. I don't think I'd want to live next to
Agreed.
that either, so.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how soon do you think you can get that done?
I mean, within a month, in a week. I'll talk to him today.
I know your situation, but
Yeah.
I'm hoping your brother or somebody in the family can help you. It doesn't look like it's a lot,
No.
but it does look like an eyesore to me.
And Jeffrey's been the one that's been here, I think, the
Absolutely.
last
He was
two
here last
times,
time,
right?
yeah.
Is this your first time here?
This is my second time. I came here for the first one
Okay.
before the accident, and then,
Oh, then Jeffrey came in December.
well, Joseph, yeah.
I'm sorry, I had it down as Jeffrey. Joseph?
okay. Yep.
Okay, yep. You were here in October at the first one.
Correct.
Joseph came
Just
in
before the accident.
in December, and then you're here now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so do we want to,
Yeah, we have one thing as far as on the inspections portion. I did speak with, I'm sorry, I forget, Vincent?
Mr. Leonard?
Vince, before the meeting, told him about getting the mess cleaned up. We also want the soffit and fascia repaired on the garage, which is minor, but obviously in this weather, it's not the time to be replacing it.
Yeah.
So, again, in conversation, we're thinking a 90-day status gives them a chance to get everything cleaned up. If we want to do a short status to make sure the garbage is cleaned up,
well, can you guys let us know? if
yeah,
that's
we
been
can
cleaned up?
verify that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So 90 days out for, okay.
For the soffit and fascia repair, and if that gets completed, then we can remove it from the demolition list.
Is April 24th not, is there going to be enough weather break to get that done, or should we go
I would hope
further?
we get some nice enough weather in May, get some 40s, 50s in May instead of -10.
Okay, what's in, May 22nd? Is that
May what?
22nd?
May 22nd? Is that okay?
Okay, that's fine. So you got till May 22nd to get all that, the repair is made, but the garbage want cleaned up immediately, as soon as possible. Okay, perfect.
I mean,
Please.
garbage should take a day.
Should they, exactly,
Obviously,
yes.
weather permitting,
That's a
Yeah.
shovel
and that
in the
garbage,
bag.
so some of that might be frozen to the ground at this point.
Yeah, I think we can get it, yeah,
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Okay,
Okay.
then we're good. Thank you, sir.
Motion to set this matter for status for May 22nd, 2025.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Letter E, status for 5125 through 27 Holman Avenue.
All right, so just setting the record, I think, this one was recently bid out. It was awarded on, actually not even recently, it was a while ago it was bid out. And it's just kind of been sitting. I guess maybe this gentleman could give us an update. This is the church?
Yes.
Or on this side?
Yeah.
And the issue last time we were here was whether or not it was going to get sold or not sold to
No.
the pastor.
No, the issue was it worth saving, and we had a demo inspection done.
Yep.
And the demo inspection said that it was in good standings, and we could move forward as far as purchase the building. So that's where we're at right now in the process of purchasing, but we wanted to make sure that the pastor was able to sell the building, so we had to do a title search and all that type of stuff, make sure everything fell in line. So right now, we do have a letter of intent to the pastor to purchase the building. Now we're just going through the process of financing and getting the rest of the money to rehab it.
Okay. For the record, just, can you give us your name again,
Oh, not a
please?
problem. Darren Willis.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Willis. So do you know how much time you're going to need to complete that sale, or you have no idea at this point?
We should do it within 60 days. I always give myself longer. I think it would be a month because we started the process, but there's so many hiccups and with, the weather, ups and downs and stuff. So we gave ourselves 60 days on the contract to purchase it.
Has it, Mr. Lewis, has the contract been signed yet?
As well as, yes,
It has been signed?
yes,
Okay, and you mentioned something about the title?
yes.
Okay, is there an issue with the title?
No, we wanted to make sure that it wasn't, because
Okay.
it was presented to us. When I did my initial research, the mortgage wasn't, they still had a mortgage on it.
Okay.
So he actually hired his own broker and attorney, and we've been going back and forth to settle the situation, so everything is a go as of now.
Have you received a title report yet, a commitment?
No, I don't have it.
You don't
I
have it yet?
No,
Okay.
no.
But you do have a signed purchase agreement?
Correct, correct.
Okay, I mean, obviously, I think the idea here is that Mr. Lewis and his group are,
Willis.
Yeah,
I'm
Willis.
sorry,
Willis.
Willis, gosh, I'm sorry. I apologize, I didn't write it down wrong. I'm 0 for 2 on names.
Yes, you are. That's
gonna
okay.
get- I'm
It's
gonna
early.
get better.
It's early, it's early.
Mr. Willis
Yes.
and his group appear to be ready to be good stewards of that building, which we're real excited about. So I don't have any problem with seeing if the purchase agreement goes forward, and we could set it for maybe 60 days in March,
That'd be
late
great.
March. That'll give you enough time to update the
Please.
board on.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we have a date of March 27th, is that okay?
Yeah?
March 27th?
No, that's around my birthday, and I want to make sure.
Okay.
Okay, we
Is your
okay.
birthday?
No, it's a week prior, but
Okay.
my wife passed.
We have a week-long
Birthday week.
Yeah, I like
Hey, but my wife's doing something, so I just want to make sure.
Celebrate a
So
whole
you're-
month, right?
Yeah.
Are you good you're good for that date?
Yes, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
Motion to set the matter for status for March 27th, 2025.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, good luck with the sale. We'll see you March 27th.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
happy early birthday.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, letter F, status for 1047 Moss Street.
47 Moss.
How you doing?
Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
This was set for a status on December 12th. Mr. Ramirez did not appear. We set it over for status again today. This was up a while ago, and the demo inspection had been performed, but the demo was affirmed back in October, and we entered the order. So I don't know where we are, Bill. By the way, we have a January 17th rehab agreement that's expiring
expired. Yeah.
tomorrow.
Oh, expired tomorrow, yeah.
So as he stated, we did have the demo inspection. We do have a rehab agreement, so all that, the bond, everything is in place. Permits were just obtained in November, late November by the contractor. So work obviously hasn't proceeded to a point of needing inspections yet, but we do have permits pulled and obtained, ready, work is started at least.
Okay.
So it comes down to where they are, and as he said when he walked in, they were looking for an extension. So, go ahead.
We have all the windows replaced. We did the fascia and soffit, and everything inside, the rough framing is completed. The electrical is completed. We had to remove the stairs and rebuild them from the basement to the second floor. Everything is done. We're just waiting right now on the plumbing. The HVAC is almost done, and the electrical is pretty much done.
Well, it
We
sounds
just
like
passed the rough inspection for electrical as well.
You did have the rough electrical inspection?
Yes, it's
And it
done.
passed?
Yes.
Sounds like you're moving right along. So,
Yeah.
Yes,
any
sir.
idea that when the plumbing will be completed?
He's supposed to start sometimes this week. And just the weather doesn't help us because we don't have a heater, we don't have
I got
electrical.
you, I got you.
And it's so hard for us right now. The only thing that I'm missing right now is building the deck in front of the house, but you know the weather doesn't let us.
Absolutely. So how much time do we want to extend?
Yeah, I just want to make sure, so Mr. Ramirez, as you know, the rehab agreement that you signed expires tomorrow.
Yes, I do.
So what we would probably request would be an amendment to the rehab agreement, as long as Mr. Ramirez is okay signing an amendment, a new one. That would allow him another 90 days, and then we'll
That'll
kick
be
it over
great.
to April.
You're good with
And
that?
one of the issues that we have right now, the line, they want to build another pole, they want to put another post so they can feed the house.
NIPSCO does?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's one of the biggest issues, because they told us it's gonna take between 6 to 8 weeks to have this done.
But
So
you have the
that's-
request into NIPSCO?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's just pushing us back, because the weather doesn't help us, and we don't have no heater, and nobody really wants to work in the cold weather.
Okay, well, signing another rehab agreement will give you some more time, and then we're
That'll
going
be
to set
great.
this out about 90 days, I think, is what we said? 90 days?
Thank you.
You want to do the 24th of March, or April, or a little bit later?
The latest, the better, so that way we can try to get everything done.
Gotcha,
together.
gotcha.
Thank you.
Mr. Ramirez, is your email still dreamerxv@me.com?
Yes.
Does? He's done,
Okay,
sounds like he's
great.
done a lot of stuff.
It looks a lot better.
So
I've seen
can
it.
we give him more than March 24th? He's asking,
Well, I was thinking 90
I'm
days, so I was
saying
thinking April 24th.
that's
but-
what I'm saying. Can we get, he's asking if he can have a little more time than that. I'm the one that keeps saying March when it's April. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
generally we go by 90s, right? I mean,
Okay.
at that point, I'm thinking if it's 6 to 8 weeks for NIPSCO, at least in April, he can say like, hey, we're still waiting for NIPSCO, we got the plumbing in. I mean, it'll be warm enough, I would think, by April that you're doing some work.
Okay.
And I think it'd be good to give the board a status. If we need to give them additional time at that time, I'm fine.
Okay.
But if there's nothing done between now and April, we'll have some questions.
You understand that?
Yes.
So you'll have till April 24th.
Yeah.
If,
It's not us, we just wait on NIPSCO, as soon as
I
NIPSCO
got you, but
moves
just
on.
keep doing as much as you can.
Yes, sir.
At that time, if you come back and we've seen more progress,
That'll be
we
great.
can extend that time.
All right.
Yeah, and if
Thank
it's
you.
still NIPSCO's fault at that time, we
Okay.
understand, because
All right.
we have to deal with NIPSCO too, and they're the
I
same
understand.
thing, 6 to 8
Thank you.
weeks, so, same
All right.
thing.
And you, sounds like you're doing a really good job. Just keep doing that, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, motion to set the matter for status for April 24th, 2025, with the understanding that there'll be an amendment to the rehab agreement.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, thank you. Late rental registration hearings. First one is letter A, 6643 Van Buren. 16.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It appears, so we're here for this property 6643 Van Buren. The current owner took over in 2021. This is a 2-unit property, and we're here for 2024 only.
Okay. Could you tell us what happened, ma'am? Good
Yes,
morning, by the way.
the employee, do you need to know my name?
Yes, please,
Okay,
yes.
Cheryl Kerner.
Okay,
I'm the property manager.
okay,
The employee that was handling the registrations, she was confused on that process because the owner had decided he wanted to sell the property, but we did register the one tenant in the one apartment, but the second apartment was empty.
okay.
She thought we didn't have to register because the owner was selling, so she did not do an affidavit.
Okay.
So we did reach out to the city saying, what do we need to do? Because I wanted to make sure it was straight so we could go into 2025. Because he then came back and decided, I want to sell it get a tenant in, I want to sell it filled. So then we did that.
Okay.
So then she was able to send in, she was working with Tracy downstairs as far as filling those sheets out and turned it in to show that we do have it filled. It was just a misunderstanding on what that process was with selling a property.
Gotcha. So it sounds like she owes for one for 2024 then?
No, well, if there wasn't an affidavit attached to the rental registration. like
That's
for
what
the
I'm saying, we
vacancy- Yeah,
didn't-
so 2024,
Yeah.
we didn't have any documentation, so it's
Okay.
just the 1 year.
Okay. So, do you have any issues, any issues there before?
No, nothing for this particular property.
Okay.
Motion to waive the late fee.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And then am I okay, I believe she sent in the paperwork for those, so is there anything else we need to do on our end?
You just need to wait until they can get you a copy of the paper after.
Okay.
the meeting.
Yeah, at the end of the
Okay.
meeting, they'll give you a
Okay.
copy, you can take it downstairs.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for being here. Letter B, 6316 New Hampshire.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. Could you give us your name?
Raymond Bleth?
Okay, could you tell us what happened?
Sure,
those 2
so,
years?
sure. So I was not aware that it was required to register a property, and I always had this sneaking feeling that I was missing something, so I would look online, I would look, and because I didn't know if you needed a license to be a landlord, and I never found that to be true. So I had this nagging thing, so I looked one day and I started really scouring and found out that you needed this registration. So immediately I called or I came down actually, and the people informed me, what the late fee was and everything, and I was, prepared to pay it. And the guy said, well, you could come to a hearing and maybe it could be reduced. So anyway, that's why I'm here.
Okay.
So it looks like Mr. Bluth took over ownership in 2023, April, and this is the first time it's attempted to be registered. So it's a single-family home, and we're here for 23 and 24.
Okay.
Yeah. Motion to waive the late fee.
Well,
I
thank you.
second.
Yeah. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, sir, I'm sure you probably know the dates. You have from January 1st to April 15th to register every year.
Correct.
And we waive the late fees today because it's your first time, you're a new
I
owner.
appreciate that.
But if you come back, the next time, the late fee will be imposed. So
Oh,
just
sure.
make sure you remember those dates.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So because I'm in, this year it'll be 3 now, right? So then I still pay the $15 or whatever it is? Or should I just start from this year?
No, you pay the $15.
Correct.
Okay.
And you'll get a copy of this. You could take it downstairs and pay that today if you'd like.
That'd be great.
Okay,
Yeah.
right after the meeting, they'll give
Okay,
you a copy.
thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, letter C, 7207 Carolina. Yep.
7207 Carolina. This property is owned by Mr. Lozano. I don't know if he's on Zoom or not.
See
However,
him.
this is the individual that is stationed in Texas currently for his military deployment. Previously, the property was brought before the board in April of this year for 2023. During that time frame, I can probably admit fault for not being able to get him the proper documentation in time before the April 15th deadline for 24 due to the personal situation that occurred in May. So Mr. Lozano missed the deadline for 2024 and then did not register with the board's waiver for 23. And so that's why he reapplied for a waiver appeal request. He's still in Texas. So other than that, that's really the only issue.
Okay, because of what you just said, you'd recommend we waive the late fees?
I would
And he's serving our
appreciate that.
country too,
Yes.
that's always good.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Motion to waive the late fee.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Okay, the meeting's now open to the public. Anybody have anything they want to say?
Thank you.
Okay,
I just think you guys are doing a great job.
thanks,
Thank you,
Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
We think you're a great audience member also.
Thanks. Faithful.
Faithful, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
That could be the word of the day.
I had one other thing, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I guess public comments as good as any. I showed 5235 State Line, which is Judy's Music Store, to be up for today, but it wasn't on the agenda. So I just wanted to ask Adrian if he could make sure that we reschedule it for a certain date, put it on the agenda for next week, and we'll just use it as a status if we could.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm not even assuming that the owner would be here, but I just wanted to.
5235
Yep.
State Line, right? Okay. Okay, we're good.
Motion to adjourn.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.